Hello, welcome. So, Planet Coaster, you've joined for Planet Coaster. And you are probably also interested to hear the music, which will hopefully soon be starting in the background. So if you don't know, Planet Coaster is the spiritual successor to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Specifically 3, because 3 was the 3D one. Yes, there is Roller Coaster Tycoon World and Roller Coaster Tycoon 4, but that's in, as far as I know, or from what I've seen, pretty much rubbish. Roller Coaster Tycoon World was developed by 4 different development teams who each dropped it. But this game, which was created by the creators of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, is here, and it's great. So, here we are, the menu. Let's hop into play. So, hello Kangafango! Hello, stream title, Planet Coaster, the beginning is just the beginning. Yeah, oh, let's go! Let's go? You wanna go? I thought we were gonna do the stream thing. Right. Hello, Tornado Guy 21. Planet Coaster is a great game. It is. The menu music is a little bit loud, maybe, but it's gonna quieten down as we get into the game. So, yes. Once we're in the game, please let me know if the volume needs to be adjusted. So, I think we're gonna go into Sandbox Mode. Let's go and enjoy this brilliant stream. An interesting thing here is, if you hover over the different environments, you can hear the sound in the background. So, Grassland? Well, Grassland isn't necessarily that. I don't know. I was thinking more Alpine, either Alpine or Deciduous, I was thinking. Because this is more step, kind of. I was thinking more Alpine, because Alpine has that very good rock texture as well, and interesting skyline. Yes, I know I could do a custom one and manually pick which environment and textures I want to use, but I'm thinking probably Alpine might be good. Sure, let's go Arctic. Oh, right. Can't see the Alpine text. Oh, well, it's Alpine. It's this one here. Sure thing. Dewitt. Dewitt. Okay. So, let's name something. Let's name it Streamy. Why not? Good. And as soon as we're in, I'll say as the music goes. I'll save Alpenschön Park. Park. And here we are already. And let's pause. Let's just quickly save so it actually creates the save game. New save game, streamy, okay, save. Right, so this is what the game looks like. Yes, this is the on low settings, just for performance reasons. On low settings, the game looks this good. Now, if you don't know what we do in this game, actually, we basically build a park and do a lot of scenery and lighting work, because this game has a great lighting engine. The only thing is that buildings during the day don't... They can end up being a bit bright inside, like the ambient occlusion still goes through and the lights aren't on. But other than that, and it's just a tiny thing, it's great. Anyway, almost looks like city skylines from that far away. A bit, maybe. So here we are. We've got all the different stuff at the bottom. Unlimited money, because it's Sandbox. That's good. So let's start let's start by extending the path a little bit, and then we can put a ride down. So we can go to the Paths menu, select our path type, maybe the colorful cobblestones, perhaps, with the stone trim. I think that looks good. Or we could do flagstone path, which is the one that we've already got here. I think maybe for the main path, the flagstone, or we could do this one, the dirt one. Let's do a flagstone one. Also, this game was made in Unity game engine. Yes, I believe that is correct. So we can change the length of this. And I think I'm also going to make it a bit wider. Let's try 8 meters wide. We can go straight a little bit. A little bit more, like that. And then I want to make it split off. So we can have it split off like that. Split off like that. Then we can increase the length to maybe, well, 2 meters. Or indication 2, rather. Like that. And then we can have a nice big curve. Let's increase that to 4. So we can have a nice big curve going up there. Nice big curve going up there. Increase a bit more to 5. And then let's just do 2. Ooh, that's not quite right. Hold on. Yes, you can just right click to delete stuff, which is very useful. My suggestion... Oh, I can't see anything. I think you've forgotten to actually make the suggestion. Okay, and here, let's see if we can have a little path connecting it in some way. Let's try there. We can have this path connecting over like that. And yes, I think that should be good for our starting path layout. We can do some stuff around here. Make the main area of the park look like a Swiss village, or as they are locally called, Schweizerisches Dorf. Lots of medieval architecture and stuff, maybe? Well, maybe, but I don't want to focus that much on it because we don't have that much time. Even though 2 hours is technically a long time, it's not really that much. So I think we should start with a coaster right away. Well, no. I've chosen... Oh, that's not straight. Haha! That's not straight on there. Tell you what, let's see if we can fix this slightly. It doesn't have to be that straight, but I would like it to come out in the middle. That's middle-ish. Oh, that's the wrong path. That seems a bit better. You can have a little bit of a wonk there. Hahaha. There. That seems interesting. Gives a little bit more of an angle for scenery. Okay, so actually let's start with some shops over here. I can show off a little bit of the building, and then we can get to a ride. So, shops and facilities. The way buildings work in this is on a grid mostly. So these are some of the pre-built ones. So I could just get a fairy tale house with someone. Yeah, there it's loading in. Yeah, you can see all the different parts of it loading in. So I could give it... I could just place one of these ones that are already existing. I'm sure you can download lots of stuff from the workshop as well. But that's not really that much fun if you want to build your own stuff. Unsymmetry is my middle name. Haha. or because it's one day before 31st, shocks and facilities. Ha! Perhaps. So let's see, we've got these different shops. In this you kind of build what the shop looks like around the actual storefront. There are quite a few more vending machines than I seem to remember. So let's start with an information kiosk. That seems important. So you can rotate. And this is the storefront. So let's just start over here. Let's have this be there. And now you can see the blue grid underneath. This is this building's grid, and you can have the grid rotated differently depending on depending on the building. So we can have that, and then let's have some little food thing. Hotel, no. Let's go to food shops. Let's have the Monsieur Frites. Why not? And we could have it right next to each other, but I think I'll have a little bit of a gap for this one. Frita, apparently. There's loads of stuff on the old worky shoppy. Beware, it's a front. What's the first one? Information. Toilet? No. Ticket? Tisket information? Oh, it's... And let's just have some water for the... Oh, is there smoothie? Let's have juice. Why not? A juice shop. And then we can have that right next to each other. And these will actually open up when I unpause. We could also have a gift shop, but I think I might want to have the gift shop on the other side. So, well, I mean, there's lots of stuff. You can have toilets and first aid and ATMs and ticket booths and entrances, staff management. Yes, a staff building. But we can have the staff building later. There's also a hotel, which was added by the movie stuff. I have no idea how that works. I've got quite a few of the DLCs, not all of them. I think there are 2 that I don't have, which mostly add scenery stuff, and I don't play this game enough to warrant purchase of that. But it still does look quite interesting. A vista point, entertainment point. Okay. So now we've got these shop fronts in here. So now let's give them some buildings. So all of the different parts that I have are here. These are all the different building parts. And if I scroll through, you can see just how many there are. There are quite a few, if you couldn't tell. So you can also change filter by type, or you have all these other filters like building or materials, building material, building set and things. So for example, if I pick rustic, then you can see you've got these items available. Or I could pick castle or adobe or Bavarian. I have no Bavarian walls. Oh no. No Bavarian walls. No Bavarian anything. I would have Bavarian stuff if I had the DLC, but I don't. Okay, Victorian. Nothing. Okay. So, for example here, dry as one strikes back. Yes, just gift shop. The first thing you wanna do to incoming guests is poison them. Well, we're off to a good start. Yes, we've also got the game. I've got all DLCs apart from World's Fair, Adventure, Ghostbusters, and the 3 non-macOS go-kart DLCs. Yeah, I think it's the same for me. So here, for example, with the scenery theme, I could go with festive, which is a lot of the Christmassy stuff, or fairy tale, or other things. Let's just... Tell you what, let's just go to material, and I think perhaps a wood structure might look good, wooden. So you go down here, let's enable... Well, let's enable tile. Well, actually, let's enable tiles and the wood things. Actually, just these wood things. Okay, so now you can see these are all the different wall pieces we have. I think natural wood might look quite nice here. So, for example, here, now I'll just lower this down slightly so it's a little bit easier. So you can see now I have this natural wooden storefront segment. So you can see I could place it right there, or I could place it on the inner side. So I think the inner side might look better. So I can place that there, and now you can see how this goes. Tell you what, I think I'm gonna unpause it just so we can open these, and now you can see how they're open. You can see the vendors in there, randomly generated. And yeah, so let's see if we can make a nice looking building. So Let's just have a look. I think I want a straight wall piece there, maybe one along that side as well. Just to have it be a little bit bigger, and I can rotate these. Now these ones have to be on this grid, these items. But if I wanted something on an angle, I could just start a new separate building and have the starting piece at an angle and then intersect them, because you can actually intersect stuff. Right, now let's extend this a bit. Like that. And you can see there are guests coming in, walking. And since I've not got the time locked, you can see the shadows moving. Okay, so... what I might want to do is I may want to have it raised up slightly. So, if I go to roofs, I've got these different wooden tiles. So this one is, I think, the one I want to use. So this one goes up to half tile height. So let's see. Yeah, I would have said Bavarian, but well, festive, sure. Already enjoying this a lot. XD, nice how they check their watches while smiling, like, yay, hello, I'm so happy. Mumbles, when can I go home already? Great theme park you've got there, by the way. Yes, so let's put some of these roof tiles along. And actually, let's have a little bit more. We can have like a little bit of a sheltered area over here. Ooh, and the music starts up in the background. That's nice. Which actually means that I want to delete these. Go over to walls. Natural wall. Actually, I want to quickly check something. Make sure there isn't a... If we go into... Well, yeah, audio. Volume, soundtrack. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Just want to double check something. So here, we could now put half ones. But I think since I want this to be... since I want this to be a two-story house anyway, well, at least 2 stories, I think I might as well use the full ones. So delete that bit that was placed wrong. Put these here. Everything's very easily accessible. Oh, put hay bales in there. Maybe. That's what, maybe, or I was thinking more firewood, but hay bales might work. But hey, we'll see. Okay, we can place these here. Now let's see, these are too wide. So is there a, well, I suppose... Could just use these ones again. Or I could use the more steeper ones. I think the more steeper ones might look a bit better. Placing those along here, as you can see by me placing them there. And I don't play this game very much, so apologies if I'm missing some very easy tricks. Okay, now back to walls to fill this little bit in here. No, not that one. Dun, 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 dun. This one? Yeah, no, that's not the natural. Is that the... Actually, that is a natural stone. Hold on. Not wood. Not stone. Oh, that's batten. Oh, right. Of course. This one's the one I want. Although, actually, in looking at it, it might not look that bad, actually. We just have... Oh, where did the part go? That's a game you can play a lot in this game. Where did the part go? Was it that one? No, that was the one I had before. Oh, it is this one. It might actually look quite good. We're having a little bit of different texture up there. Okay, let's try this. No, batten, not baton. Batten, sorry. 2 stories, but we didn't even have a happy ending, a happily ever after on the first one. Ah, I see what you mean. Okay. Now, actually, we could use the same sort of thing. over here, but I think I'm going to use the normal one that I was using before. There we go. Not very exciting just yet, but we'll get there. So now I'll want some sort of support there. I'm not sure if it's in this one, but let's get rid of the filters. Let's look for pole. Yes, 4 meter pole. It's a bit of a wonk. Let's have this be there. We can edit. We can go into these build modes, so we can actually have the proper gizmos for building stuff. Let's try angle snap on for this. So now I can rotate this. And then just position it at the edge there as a little bit of a support. Okay. And then let's have the 2 meter support along there. Hold on. Like that. We can also click on these and then manipulate them after. Just as a little bit of a support structure. Just something like that. Is that rotated correctly? No, it's not entirely. Is that on the world? No, it's on local. Interesting. Okay, so something like this. Looks good. And then, of course, we'll need another piece there. Although that, I suppose, could remain open. A little bit of air flow in that. Oh, and they just poured some juices. Interesting. Right. But hey, game show-like setting. Audience applauds in background. Announcer. Hello, everybody. It's time to play. Audience chants with an answer. Where did that part go? On this episode, we'll lose wooden planks and roof tiles, and it'll be up to our dear audience, namely you, to find them again. Hello, Albaster, we're just starting. Planet Coaster. This is what we've got so far. Yep, you'll have air flowing there. And you know, the spiders, of course. It's Halloween after all. Hope you're well. We are, thank you. How are you doing? Oh, hello. Haha. So, actually, there are some roof things you can have. So for example, yes, this. You can have a little bit of an ending bit to it as well. So it does overhang slightly, which does make it look a little bit more realistic, I think. And we can do the same thing over here. Just adding this extra little bit there. Just to keep the water... oh no, is that? No, that's not the right... There we are. Just to keep the water slightly off the walls. God, it really is Halloween. Yes. Wait, it's Halloween today? Right, before that. Not to worry, not to worry at all. You're as early as always. Should have seen the bus today. Yeah, it is Halloween tomorrow. Which is why I chose to do Planet Coaster this time, because I want something quite atmospheric, and I think this will do the job. I know this will do the job, I should say. Around the back as well, why not? Bit easier here, where the roof tiles aren't in the way. Okay. And thank you. I've seen your post on Fellows Film. Great repainting work. Bus back at Tunbridge Wells filled up with a whole party of 17, 20-year-olds. Driver was not happy. Yeah. Sure is. Don't forget to roof-mounted drainage pipes. Great here. Thanks as well. Alright, yeah, if it's very loud, it's not fun time. And you've also got this center bit, which you can put along here to create, what is this called? It's called roof ridge. You can put a roof ridge on to look a little bit more realistic. And now the sun is setting over there, which will mean that we can experiment with some of the lights pretty soon. Right, let's see if we can get a chimney or something. Decorations, not wood. Aha! Yes. Exactly. Let's see. Well, iron chimney bent. A bit too small, I think. We can also align to surface if we really wanted to. Let's have a look. If I type, oh, we've only got, oh right, it's probably in scenery items. Well, let's put windows and doors in. Well, tell you what, let's put some lights along the main path. Now that it's getting dark, if we go to scenery, let's be done with editing this building for now. They weren't disruptive really. Oh well, just took ages to get on, and he wasn't being the kindest to them. That's the best roof ridge I've ever seen. Haha. Asked one their age, they said, what? I think they should have said sorry or pardon, and he said, not what? How old are you? The other, he said, what's in the bottle? Just water. Take it won't scan itself. Huh, I see. Hello, where are the... I know that there were chimneys. I know because I've used them. Maybe... Ooh, maybe if I'd look for smoke. Oh, the night. The night's a bit shorter. We'll do the night thing in a moment. I want to see if I can get a chimney. Where is that bit? I know that I have one. Maybe this in the building section. Hold on. I know you can't see the thing on the left where I'm choosing parts. Oh, right, of course. I wasn't in all. I hadn't everything selected here. I know. I mean, if the camera gets in the way, I can always turn it off if need be. Yeah, so here we go. That's what I was looking for in the chimney. Actually, let's do align to surface, then move it down there, then turn it off. So, for example, here, I could just turn this that way, and then place that there. And I've got a chimney on this side. Maybe add another one over here. Maybe there. Right. And then most of the unprofessional thing at the end. He was meant to end at Churchill Square. He gets to the sign and says, due to late running, I've had enough. Serves 10 minutes here. The latter comment is entirely unprofessional, and the first, while it's believable, is a rubbish excuse. He went back to the garage not in service after all, so no reason to do with lateness at all. Yeah, rant over. Yeah, unprofessionalism. How are we doing, Shared Ice? Well, I am doing fine. Oh, yikes, that won't look good on him after higher-ups find out, and the bus traveled across countries. Counties as well. Okay, so, actually, you know what, we might as well do windows now and doors. Let's get rid of the chimney. So, let's have a door on the side. Let's align this to surface. So, for example, this door. Let's just have this door there. And just add it to some stuff. Right. And I know we're not technically adding it to the building at the moment, but I think I can merge that later if a need be. I don't think need will be. So let's look through some of the window assets. So we've got lots of different things. Ooh, that looks nice. Maybe not as fitting to this style of building, but looks nice. Ooh. Now that looks more like a church thing, maybe. That might look okay. I know it's got a stone rim, but most of these have. Where's that one I like to use? Well, we've got these ones, which look quite nice sometimes, so we can have a window there. Ah, yes, these ones as well. So we can have a bit of a larger window. Actually, we can have a look like there's a staircase going up here. So we can have a window there. Then we can have a window there, as though there's a staircase behind it. Then let's see if we can have a little bit of a bigger window. Well, if we want to have windows up here, and then maybe a small one at the end, then that's kind of the level that I need to keep with the other windows as well. So let's see. We could have one of these ones. Well, maybe one of the bigger ones, like there. Some of these windows will have lights on in the night, but some of them won't. Over on this side, I think it's fine to have nothing. And at the back, I think we'll leave the back for now because we're not really going to see it at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to read all of that out loud because that would take too long. Yeah, the driver probably did just have a bad day. No, I agree, it's not acceptable, but yeah. Okay, so let's see, we've got some windows, we've got some stuff on here. Now let's do some of the lighting because that will definitely impact how we do this. So let's change it to 10 PM, so it's night, and let's lock the time to it. So here we go, now it's night. You see a little bit of the nice lighting in there, but it'll get so much nicer once we add actual lights. New stream, oh yes. So now let's go to props, to lights, and this is all dynamic. So if I select, for example, this light, the storm lantern, you can see, let's put atom building on, you can see how it dynamically lights stuff. So for example here, I could just place this up there. I think I'll actually do that. So you can place one there, then one between these two. Well, actually, you know what? Well, you probably don't, but I do. Let's have one on either side here. Like that. I quite like that. Could have another one between. Let's do path lighting first. Let's finish editing the building. Let's see what kind of lights I want. We've got the Victorian lights. That looks quite nice, I think. Lighting is a little bit yellowy. I mean, not as opposed to being orange, I mean. The other ones have got spooky lamp. Spooky post lamp. I think actually I like these ones, not because it's spooky, but because of the general color of it. Although if this is the main path, I may want to keep these orange lights for the side paths. So let's... well... Victorian post lamp. Oh, this one looks interesting. Not sure what the thing in the top is. We also have these square lamps, but these are a bit dim. Let's see if we can... Tell you what, I'll use the normal Victorian lamps, these ones, the big ones, for this path. Shreddies, what's so spooky about that lamp? I am not completely sure. So I like just putting these ones in the center of the path-ish. The sounds it makes are also very, very good. You can turn them to follow along. Right, and then let's have, actually here, let's have this one facing that way, because I'll probably have them carry on in either, let's just place two more. Let's place one there, and one there. Okay. I see. We did a late evening 35 to Totnes and return X35 ending at midnight in game. Alright, you even streamed Omzi too. Yes, thought it was the cooking thing. How did you do? Oh, haha, no. I think it was pretty good driving. Well, I didn't see. Great to hear. That was Michael's, right? A couple of rough junctions as I was trying to find buttons to reset the camera. Yeah, that happened to me too sometimes. I mean, right, so let's have this. Actually, you know what? Let's have another... This is probably just going to be temporary here. But let's... Well, actually, it might not be if it's going all the way back there. You can also undo stuff in this game, which is great. Let's just have a few more lights coming along here to the entrance. Okay, so now we've got some lighting here. And you can actually change the color of these lights as well, if you want. So for example, here, it's currently... I'm not sure which one it is. So you can see I can do blue or red lighting if I wanted to. Yeah, you can see how it changes. Press OK, you can see how that's suddenly now a different color. Let's try and reset that though. Okay, okay, looking good. Alright, before that, still had tracking, but it broke. Spacebar, sadly not. Looking good. I would buy a new one, but they're out of stock. Sun lighting, to me those look like street lights. Ha ha ha. Anyway, less about me and more about cherries. It's fine, don't worry about it. We also have these torch things. Let's have one of these by the door, just to make it a little bit more spooky. Some of these lights don't, some of these windows don't come on at, the lights don't come on at night, unfortunately, but some of them do. Let's have one on this here as well. Okay, now let's see if we can find some nice hay to put in there. I have no idea if this is part of it, by the way, of this scenery here. Let's look for hay. Nope. Bale? Nope. Oh, actually, we've got a straw bale. There we are. We can just move this down into the ground slightly. Turn it around. Hopefully not make it catch fire. And then move that down a little bit to about there. Oops, that in place. There. Okay. You can see a bit of it in here. That one could be moved in slightly. Let's select that. Press X. Go to... well, it doesn't matter much. Let's just move this over a bit. Like that. Okay. So here we are. That's a good start. Now let's add some plants to the side. So let's go to AM. So let's make a day. In that case, autobiography typing. Oh, yes, here it is. That put electronics in them? Maybe. Actually, first of all, let's do a little bit of... let's paint a little bit of a path coming in here. Actually, let's have a look at what textures we have. We've got this grass texture, the bit of a more intense one. We've got this grass, much more dry. We've got one with some small flowers. We've got this grass. We've got that grass. Okay. And... oh, right. That was only the second time. We've also got these rocks. These rocks, and these are the ones why I wanted this specific environment. This rock and this grass, which is the one that we're mostly using at this point. So let's use this rock texture, the third one I showed, to just draw in a little bit of a path going back there to the door, just so it looks a little bit more used or real. Right. Yeah, the brush does remind me of The Sims 3. And me as well, yes. We've also got some really nice water options here, but we'll get to that at some point. Now, let's add some plants. So, nature. Let's add some climbers first. So, we have all this nice ivy aligned to surface, yes. You can see we can have some nice ivy climbing up on the sides here. Maybe a bit of a bigger asset over here. There we are, and even just some small bits like that make it look so much more realistic in my opinion. we're gonna have this kind of hanging down from the ceiling. We could have it go over the stall, but I mean that would be funny, but I'm not sure that that would be that appreciated. Well, like that maybe. A little bit more over on that side. And let's have a little bit more here. Just at different heights. Just like that. Okay. We've got these climbing roses as well that we can place down if we want to. Which we may want to. We'll see. What would that look like here? I think that might look quite nice here next to the door. It really is. Lovely non-subliminal water features. Or non-subtle. Yes! Make the whole joint be overgrown. We'll see. We could add a little bit more ivy on the top there. This looks like it should extend further, the roof. Actually, tell you what, let's have that be there. I want to add a little bit more of that roof segment. Hold on, where is it? Is this that's the roof tile, yes? I want to have that be there. Just like that. I think that, does that make it look better? If the corner is filled in, maybe. That's not the right corner. Neither is that. Not sure about this one, actually. No. I think maybe if you just have a little window up there, that might fix things. Ooh, actually, wait. Do we have narrow roof things? One moment. Don't think we do. We could have it be extended like that, but that would be too much, I think. If we just had it be extended like this. Yeah, that would be way too much. Anyway, let's... What's that? Oh, right, we've got one of these things that can be used to pull stuff in or out. Yes, that looks good up here. And for a little pulley. Alright, these are all the trims. Anyway, a window. We'll need a fairly large window, hopefully one that can actually be opened a bit more. Or maybe, maybe we can use the one that looks broken. Is that broken? Oh, it actually smashes. Because you can trigger certain things with rides. Not really sure what to have up here. Maybe just this. Maybe it was at one point used for that, but now they've changed it. That looks a little bit odd, but I think that's okay. Right, so now it's time for some more scenery. Oh, pulley, German Flaschenzug. Yep, go for the portal. Right, so let's go for trees. Actually, no, first let's go for rocks. Rocks, yes. The alpine rocks. I do quite like these alpine rocks. Could have the deciduous rocks. They also look quite nice. We've also got the desert rocks and things like that for other environments, and the snowy rocks, the ice rocks. Snow boulder. Tropical rock. I think I'm going to go for maybe the... I think probably the alpine ones will look quite nice. So let's have some over here. I do like having some rocks either side of the path, so it can look like it's just been built in, although that rock needs to go a little bit lower, which is no problem. If Busbahnhof is bus train station, Bahnhof is train station, Hof is yard, Busbahnhof is bus train yard. Yes. We can have different rocks here. We can intermix. Just having a little bit of a bouldery outcropping here. How does that look? I think that looks okay. It doesn't look finished, but we can remedy that. So one of these there. And then maybe a smaller one just kind of in there. Okay. That looks reasonable, I think. This one needs to be rotated slightly. And yes, the textures are set a bit lower than they would otherwise be because, again, low settings. If you turn the settings all the way up, this looks much, much better. Then what's Autobahn? Translated, yes, precisely. Busbahnhof does only mean bus station, though. Damn, linguistics is cool, haha. Yes, oh, yes, we need staff. Because Bahnhof only means station, despite having Bahn in its name. True. We'll do the staff thing soon. First, I want trees. So for this park, I'm thinking mostly coniferous trees. We could have some other ones. Maybe, well, coniferous / autumny, I think. A nice birch as we come in. I think that looks good. We can have some black spruce tree. Aligned to surface? Nope. Let's lower that in a little bit. Just kind of be growing out of there. Then we can rotate these as well. We can have some blue firs. And let's see what else. Ah, yes, of course. A ponderosa pine. I do like these ones as well. Let's have that one there. Ooh, that's a tall one. And then for here, we can have some red emperor. What is it? Red emperor maple, maybe? I don't know. Maybe this one. Ooh, that one looks good. That fills a lot of space as well. We have it slightly above the ground so we can see. Actually, I want to rotate it in such a way so it doesn't block too much of the building. Let's have it there. I think that looks good. And then we could just have another one of these ones back there, just to add a little bit of essentially shrubbery. Oop, not that tree. I did still mean this one. Yeah, so just sort of back there like that a bit. And then behind these, we've got, well, we do have a Christmas tree. No, yes, an actual Christmas tree, I mean. Oh, and a different one. But I think we don't need those. Maybe we can have one of these dead trees over on the side there. Yes, that adds a lot. That does add a lot there. And we can have maybe another one of these ones that looks like wind wept. I don't know. Crimson King. Ooh, that looks nice. But not here. That would be a bit too much. I think maybe having some of these spruce or pine trees back here, just to fill out a little bit of the gap, might look quite nice. Okay. Now we also have some bushes. Still not summoning Slovak Eagle, unfortunately. And there are these desert ones. These ones. These are desert plants. But I think that these ones, without the flowers, will pass quite nicely for some autumn or wintry bushes. So we can have some of these back there. Maybe one in there as well. Well, two in there. Why not? Oh, because of lag? It would be so nice if this had more plants. Like if we had the plants that are in Planet Zoo. No, I don't have that game. Then that would be amazing. And the thing with Planet Zoo, I mean, the thing is, I don't like zoos very much. I think that they have quite a few issues. But with Planet Zoo, you don't necessarily have to make a zoo. You can just make nice exhibits, well, not exhibits, nice areas, and have animals roaming around those. And I might do that at some point, if I ever have that game, but I don't at the moment, and I don't very much have the money to spend on it either. So, that's that pretty much. So let's have a little bit more over here. Not necessarily the flowering one, more of this one maybe. If I press X now, I can manipulate its position with the gizmo right away. And then that'll duplicate it, and then I can move this one over here, for example. There we are. That little path going back there. Let's add some more over here. Got some flowers, but that's not really what I am after at the moment. By the way, the plants also look much more realistic with high graphics settings, because with these ones at the moment, I mean, this one looks interesting. It might not actually be autumnal, but it's purpley, and that fits quite nicely, I think. Yes, so what was I saying? I was saying something, I've forgotten. Before I got distracted by plants. Right. Hey boss, where do I put this last load of boulders? Just dump them by the park's entrance, no one will notice. Autobahn is basically highway, freeway or motorway in German. Yes. Bahn is generally used for saying railway, so it's basically car railway. Should I use desert plants? So what? Let's use them anyway. Yay, Planet Zoo, but without the zoo part. Well, for example, with Planet Zoo, just making these different environments with a path going through them, and you can use the null barriers to still keep the animals in sort of the area that you want them for the simulation, even though there's no actual in-universe barrier. So you can just make these gorgeous environments and have these beautifully rendered animals in them, and like a national park or something. And that does sound like something that might interest me, but anyway, don't want to discuss that too much because it's a waste of time at the moment to discuss that. Let's just use them anyway. Yay, Planet Zoo, but that's it. Basically just Planet Park. What would they call the Universe Sandbox spin-off? Planet? Probably. Sure, it's pressing X, that's exactly what I meant before with the extended roof. Just place it onto the edge and then move it back to the building. That doesn't work like that, I think. I don't think you can move those wall pieces with that degree of precision. I can try. I go here and then do edit building. And go into building. Oops, that's not what I meant. We go in here. Roof. Where is it? Just get that. Press Z or Z, whatever. Press X. Nope, can't do that. That doesn't work. So, invisible fences? No. The null barriers can be crossed by animals, but it just means that the game counts it as an enclosure. So you won't get constant messages of the game thinking, oh, the animals have escaped, oh, the animals have escaped, because there's technically a thing there, and then you can use things like a fence around the path to keep the animals off of the actual paths, for example. Because the animals can actually cross the null barriers, I think. Oh yes, national parks, rebuild Jellystone, but in Planet Zoo. Exactly. Skrunchung. Hehe. For translation, any spam of all caps is laughter. Alright. Yeah, I know, we'll do this tough soon. We don't have any yet. And the crying faces? Meant to be meant to signify tears of joy, I reckon. Maybe. Okay, so we've got some stuff here. We'll need another building for staff over here. Well, let's do staff and toilets, and then we'll get to a ride. I'll try doing this a little bit quicker without so much talking between, because we need a staff entrance. So let's see if we can maybe have this be there. Then, tell you what, let's have a staff entrance. Then we'll have a... Actually, loony balloons. Let's see if they actually work, the balloons. I don't actually know. Let's have the balloons in the middle. And then let's have the toilets on the other side. Let's actually have the toilets recessed a little bit. Okay, and I'll build this as quickly as I can, just so that we'll get to actually building a park, really. Rotate that. Let's have that be on the inside there. That one there. Well, I suppose we don't really have to have that there. And you can actually do some stuff in the middle there if you add it as a separate building. So with the roof, I could do that if I made it a separate building, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. Actually, I wanted to have that deliberately a bit more like that, really. Okay. And for this thing, let's see, there should be some sort of gate, maybe? Well, okay, we can have one of these here, and then maybe this one in there. Is that going to do some flickering? No. That's going to work perfectly. Great. And we can use the same thing over here. There we are. Ah, no, this is the bit I wanted. There is this bit. Hold on. I'm just going to fix that quickly, or change it at least. Let's do that. And we've got this bit. I don't know why. Actually, oh, are these the right angle? These may not be the right angle. Thinking about it. This one? Nope, these are not the right angle. That's okay. I'll just continue editing this building. I have no clue how to translate the emoji. Sobbing because I didn't think of it. Aw. Well, if you can't convey the emotion that's bound to your chat message with the message's content or emojis, maybe just add something like happy to the end of the message. Oh, that looks beautiful. Mislabel the toilets, maybe? Mislabel the toilets. Put something like pizza sign above it. And a toilet sign by the pizza joint. I could do that if I really wanted to. Okay, let's just cover this thing up. And, well, actually, if we're gonna have this there, then we can have the, again, the steeper one. Well, actually, we have the steeper one there. I could increase the height of this slightly. How would that look? What would that look like? Oop, that's the wrong one. This is the one I need. Okay. And now let's put these on the other side as well, since we're already at it. One there. One there. One there. Okay, now we'll put some of the wall segments back in. Music's so nice, isn't it? Anyway, right. Well, we can use some more... Where are they? There they are. Well, ish. We can use some of these ones here. Make it look a little bit more interesting. Fill in these ones. And then we can actually do the same thing in here. Actually, that's on the wrong side. Needs to be on this side. And then we just need to fill in those little tiny gaps there, which shouldn't be an issue, he says. I'm still trying to find where all the different pieces are stored. Right, so that needs to go on the outside. No, this needs to go on the inside to fit with the roof. I'll reach out in a little bit, don't worry. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, this one might look interesting. This little segment. We could also have just the normal wood. I think actually the one with the beam looks a little bit better in this case. Ooh, that's rotated the wrong way. But these might not be fully symmetrical then, I take it. And some of these parts do also connect around a corner, which is interesting. Just pull this up to actually rotate a bit more. Come on. There we are. Let's have one there. Okay, so I think that's as a main building quite good. Quite good, yes. Let's look for, see if there's a chimney. Oh, not chimney, no. Let's have one of the smaller chimneys. That's not aligned to surface. Let's have this one coming out there. And then we can have one of these iron, small iron chimneys. Let's do aligned to surface. Coming out where the toilets are, on the side there. Ooh, there's quite a bit of stuff to read. I'd usually use a tone indicator for things like this. Alright. Yeah, I remember those now. Hey, they're lifesavers for me. Maybe have the 3 rows of the barely angled roof tiles with the same rotation so it looks like a warehouse-esque. I don't want it to look warehouse-esque. Ah, which do you reckon have saved more lives? Tonal indicators or vehicle indicators? Ha! Depends if it's a BMW. Cheap joke, I know. Oh, question. In German. So what? Yes. W like a V, right? Yeah. Because Weimar was more like Weimar, if I recall correctly. Yes. So it's BMW. And VW is VV, 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 VV. Not heard of Weimar would be VVV. Yeah. It's what Germany was called 1918, 1930 something. Weimar Republic. 1933. Because why is it called W and not WV if in older days it was drawn like a U? Oh, I believe that's right, yes. Okay, so, got a building. Let's put on some windows. Let's use, well, we could use these windows, but that might look a little bit too bad. Let's have a little window for the entrance bit there. Then we can have some slightly large. Let's have, well, that's a bit too big. This one, yes. You can also change the colors of these windows. But I quite like the yellow for these here. Because that's where the staff are in, and I think that's quite nice. Let's not have any windows on the... Actually, you know what? Let's just have let's just have 2 of these ones here for added ventilation with the toilets. Yes? Yes, exactly. Haha. Let's have a door. Let's use... Should we use this one? I don't know. Let's see, is this already the... Let's reset these colors. There we are. I don't know why that got changed. Let's have a door there, just as an entrance way. Exactly. I like the yellow, yes. So, and we could, if I wanted to, have a warehouse door, but I don't quite like that here. Or big wooden frame doors. So, let's go into scenery. And let's put some ivy on this as well. Let's align to surface, and let's add to building, why not? You know, the ivy is Planet Coaster's dumpster for me a bit. If you watch my trains game, then you will my trains thing, then you will understand. Floral creeper. Doesn't quite fit with the feeling. We've got some spooky thorns, which might look good, and it looks like a mustache. No. That might look interesting. Oh, come on. Load. Okay, there we are. Sometimes it just throws my mouse pointer out. Let's just have a little bit of it under here. Just a little tiny bit. Well, a little tiny bit more. A little bit growing on that side of the door. Okay, now it's time to do lights. Switch that to PM. And let's go over to the lighting tab. Maybe some lanterns would look nice. I mean, that is a nice lantern, but it's not really hanging on anything. Ooh, maybe one of these lanterns, maybe. Yeah, if I place that there, press X, I can move it down. I can press X again, and then I can rotate it. Sort of like that. And let's move it down a bit, just to have it hanging there. Because it does actually have... Actually, is this the right one? Oh, this may not be the right one. Hold on. I thought it was this one. May have been that one instead. No, it wasn't this one. Hold on. I know. I'll read it in a bit. I'll read it in a bit. We've got this big lantern, but that's not really what I want. Maybe that lantern might be a bit better suited. Sure, let's place that one there, and then we can delete the other one. Oops, no, not that. Not that. That sometimes is a little bit tricky to grab. No, come on. If I edit it, can I then grab the lantern? Nope, not that. There we go, delete that one. Select that, X, move it over, move it down a bit. Down a bit more. There we are, just a nice lantern on there. And then this is the staff building, which I know looks... Ooh, what's happened there? Wait, didn't I have... Oh, why is that gone? Hold on, that's not supposed to be gone. There's the second arch piece gone. Was it this one? No. Ooh, wait, isn't there a copy feature? You have to select that, duplicate, then rotate it, then place it there. Maybe I accidentally pressed undo. Anyway, that's fine. Right, back over to the lights. I'll rechat in a bit. We could have some emergency lights on here if we wanted to, or something like that maybe, but I don't really want to do that. Ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-bum-bum-bum-bum. We could have an oriental light, but that doesn't really fit with the theme that much. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Bum, 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 bum. There are candles I can place in around places, but I don't really have any spots for them. Searchlight, huh? No. No, no. Tell you what, I'm probably just gonna use... one of these... Actually, let's use one of these ones. Actually, should I? Oh, no, 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 we can have one of these ones there to get a little bit of warmth. And then we can have one of the storm lanterns beside the shop here. That's a little bit dark over here still. I think this requires another light on this bit. Ooh, maybe actually a path light. Maybe if we have it... Well, I don't know what I'm going to have there yet. So no, I'm just going to have a normal... Maybe having a light on the side there. Could have one over there as well. No, that's a bit too far away. Sure, here we are. That looks quite cozy, I think. Let's save. Streamy. Yes. T-Fuel, hello! I'm gonna be reading chat in a moment. What is fly mode? Is it F? No. Is it T? Oh yes, it is T. So, okay, so we come in here through the tunnel. And then just look at how this looks, especially at night. If we, no, not that fast. Sometimes shift slows down. So yeah, coming in here. You can see some of the buildings, some of the lighting over here. Doesn't that look nice? We don't even have any rides yet. Anyway. Right, let me read chat. I think there's quite a bit. From Wikipedia, the Weimar Republic, Germany, Weimar Republic was the German state from 1918 to 1933 when it functioned as a federal constitutional republic. The Weimar Republic was Germany's government, right? After World War I, it was named after the town of Weimar, where Germany's new government was formed by a national assembly after Kaiser Wilhelm II abdicated. From history.com. Oh, well then it has to be true. So, they've got the Sims 3's brush and Sims 3's Bobblygook. Oh, right, I see. Shadows, keep the mustache. Make vines hang down in front of the toilet. Nah. Lanterns are a great thing, aren't they? I've actually built 3 in real life. I've built a couple as well. Well, of paper mache. Well, paper stuff, not mache. Hello, TST Fuel. I found a game that you might be interested in. Simple but difficult. It's called Banished. I have heard of it. I do... And that game is beautiful. That looks so great. It's just when I play these sort of city builder tycoon type games, I don't really like it if there's a danger of the people starving to death or freezing to death or getting an illness and then dying of that illness, or if there's a food shortage, or if there's other things. And then in that game it's difficult because of all the ways that people can die, and to me that kind of ruins the fun a bit of city builder. But it looks very, very good. It's got great systems. Out of twigs, paper and glue. Heyo there. And also help construct 2 others, I believe. To be honest, that just looks like the entrance to a mine. It does maybe a little bit. Hey, he is in his own world right now, isn't he? A little bit. 5 quid on Steam now. Don't have it myself. I'm sure he'll get to reading chat momentarily. As I said, huh? Huh? Eh? I don't know. Paper lanterns? I wouldn't put a candle in that. It's fine. It's not for use indoors, and besides, it's like a big box. It's like this big. Yeah, so like this big, triangular. You just put a little tea light in it. Shreddays in 2018, Garnet News have actually reported that scientists have found actual magical elements within the code of Planet Coaster. It's a great read. Ah, interesting. The system doesn't help you at all. No tutorial. I don't know if I trust you here. Right, so, what do you think? Shall we get to putting down an actual ride? Oh, also, one thing I want to show you before we do that is different types of scenery, because we've got animatronics, we've got statues and things, we've got signs and fences and other things. We've got vehicles and miscellaneous stuff from all the different DLCs. So for example here, actually a market barrow like this might look quite good over here as well somewhere. Does it look better with or without this? We could have it kind of there. I think that looks good. Just having that there. No, the torch is a little bit too close. That looks slightly worrying. Let's have it there. Okay, so right, scenery. So we've got that. I know I haven't hired any staff yet, we'll get to it. And there's so many other things, like a bandstand, for example, you can place, and boxes and big candy, well, I say candy, big biscuits that look really realistic. The chocolate glazing there. Anyway, and pretzels as well. So, you've also got path extras. So, for example, here, if I want people to also be able to sit here, I can just place some of these benches. Like for example, I can place... Ooh, that's not rotated the way I wanted it. Why is that rotated differently? So I can have, for example, 2 benches right there. And maybe... Let's do another 2 benches in here. And people will actually sit down on these. And then we can have some bins. Like, I like the vintage bins. They look good. Although they are the normal... Oh, actually, spooky bins, of course. And it's actually quite funny in this game how the people use the bins. Because the trash gets literally thrown in them. Right. Got all sorts of different stuff here. You've also got props, which I've just went through, nature stuff. You've got special abilities. You've got, for example, fireworks, if you want. As you've got fireworks letters. So if you want to make fireworks, you absolutely can. So they've carried that over from Roller Coaster Tycoon. We've got explosions. We've got flames in different colors, and you can tie these to events on rides as well, of course. Got electrical arcs and stuff, as you can see. And we've got water. So it's a bit of, let's make it daytime. It's a little bit easier to see during the day. One moment. So there you can see we've got, if you're making waterfalls or things, which can be really, really useful. And you've got things like this, which actually, it makes clouds or rain, actual rain. So if you want it to be raining, you can. And you've got lots of different things like this. You can actually make waterfalls with this as well. You've got ambience, so you've got fog. Well, dust / smoke and fog. So for example, if you want to make a spooky thing, you can put down some of these and lower them into the ground as well. So they're invisible, and then you can have be spooky with fog. And you've got smoke as well. So you've got all these different things that are really useful. You've got confetti and different effects, different things. So you can do so much with that. Oh, look! Butterflies. Yes, this is actually a particle system. Insect butterflies particle system. These are insect bees, large fireflies. The fireflies. We really have to use the fireflies. Let's go to nighttime and then I'll read chat after I show you. Because if we could just place the fireflies over here someplace. For example, over here where this tree is. Move down slightly. Oh, look at that. I'm not sure if you can see it on your screen, but look. Just those fireflies over here, those little dots. Just under that tree looks so good. The compression probably doesn't help with it. But that just looks so atmospheric. See, that's why I wanted to play this game on the day before Halloween. Right. Don't have the link on me, of course, but the thing doesn't even exist from what I know. But it's still a great read. It's a tiny candle and with the hook wire, the lantern's about half an inch tall. Like just a little tea light. I made a place that started with so much food I could trade and in 1 year that changed drastically and I lost so many people. Yeah. I do one game that does have some dangers like that in it, which I do enjoy, is Dwarf Fortress. But I enjoy Dwarf Fortress because one, the graphics of it are really quite abstract. It's ASCII graphics, so that creates a little bit of difference. And secondly, it's more of a fantasy simulator. You've got the dwarves, you can recommend things for them to do, but at the end of the day, they're their own people and they do their own stuff, and sometimes they don't do what you tell them to do because they just don't want to, and so it doesn't feel like I've got that much direct control over things, which helps. I like how it just froze there as that guy went past for a second. That's funny. Anyway, it's quite funny. Does Planet Zoo also have fireworks? I don't know. Put one of the flames into the trash cans. No. There isn't actual weather, but there are weather entities. Butterflies. Oh, love that. What are you dressing up as? Me? A streamer. No. I don't really dress up as stuff. Almost as atmospheric as Ghostly Venture. I'm going as a kangaroo. How about you? I did buy these. They look cute, so I bought some. Ah, I see. Okay, so now that we've thoroughly done stuff, let's build an actual coaster. I know, terrifying prospect. I'm thinking something over here. I want to build a coaster, but I want to build a smaller one, not one that goes particularly fast or particularly big, just a nice one. These are these are tracks. These aren't coasters. Yeah, because you've got railways and monorails in here as well. You've actually got the Iron Horse steam railway in as well. Now let's go over to coasters. You can, of course, place down pre-built coasters, like for example this one, which is admittedly quite large. But no, I want to build my own one. But yeah, I don't dress up either. Alright, gondola. Haha, neither do I. But then I rarely go out anyway. I mean, usually the first ride I place down is the Canyon Runner, which is a train roller coaster. Could do that again. It's not too extreme. Sure, let's do that. I'd also do quite the look of the American Arrow. The American Arrow is a bit bigger. This is... Let's do the wooden one, the Canyon Run. And in this, you can see the train on it. And with this one, the stations are more realistic, shall we say, than in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. So let's have that around there, should be fine. And in this, you have complete control over the tracks. At the moment, Angle Snap is even turned off, so you can see just how much control I have over all of this. And we haven't even touched the terrain and how all of that works. So let's make this go up, not completely steep, a little bit. We can change the length of it. Let's do the length like that, and then let's add a piece, and let's actually increase the angle slightly as we're climbing. I think that's going to be interesting. So it's not a steady climb, it's a bit more angled. Let's place that piece, and then that already seems quite high. Let's make it level off. And then we can do building stuff. I'd make the most unrealistic coaster ever. Yeah, I pretty much do as well. Right, so now let's just make it good, and we can start testing already. And then let's bank the track a little bit. Let's start banking here. Let's start going around a little curve. Quite a bit of a bigger curve down there because of the path. That's fine. Let's do a little bit more. And there's the train cresting the hill, just so we can see how it's gonna work. And yes, they do fly off, but don't worry, because they were magical vehicles only. So you can see them pop away. Magic. Anyway, I do quite like this, and I do quite like this big turn we have there. Then let's straighten out again. And let's increase the length of this piece, straightening out, going back up. And I want a turn that has some negative G's in it. So let's do something like that, where it's pulling you up, basically. Going down. Then I want to turn that way. Let's have the curve continue this way around. Have it go up, and then a little bit, just a little bit of a hill around the curve. Then have it go down on this side. Just big curve. Straighten off. And probably also go uphill a little bit again. Actually, we could go over the top of this. That might look good. And it will tell you if there are collisions, so you don't really have to worry that much about that. And this also sounds very, very nice. Let's just have this continue in a slight curve like that. Not enough of a curve to warrant any sort of banking. And then, as we've been going around that curve, let's go back around the other way. Let's go up a hill. I like it when it changes if it's going up or downhill at the top of a curve. It's going up like that, and then going back down. Leveling off. Maybe not quite as far down as that. And I will have to, of course, make changes to this ride as we go on. It's not quite what I was after. I think we should probably, after this loop, probably loop around underneath and then come back to the entrance. Although we have still got quite a lot of speed left, I think. Maybe reduce the size of this a little bit. Yes, then I can manage to have quite an interesting Jump there. Let's have that level out here. And let's, well, we've had a left-hand turn. Let's do a right-hand turn and then loop around back to where we're coming from. And then we can connect to the end. Okay, so let's have that straighten out-ish. I can reduce the length of this a bit to bring it in a bit closer. Is that straight? Yes, good. Well, that wasn't exactly straight, but that's fine. Let's just have this... Well, I suppose it would have to go a little bit higher. Then come down. Just have a little bit of a wave in there, that's fine. And then, let's see how we can connect it. Little bit of a banked curve like that. A little bit like that. Straighten that out. Well, actually go the other way. Okay, now there is a trim brake we can use to slow the train down a little bit here. Because I have a feeling it's probably going to be going really quite quickly. We'll see how much that actually helps to slow the train down. I think... Well, actually, can I... I think we'll probably need a little bit more to slow the train down, like that maybe. And then have the curve to come in there. Well, that's a bit wonky, but that's fine. So now let's do a proper test. And let's do a test where we can see on the heat map how exciting it is. So, because you can actually see as the train goes, the color of excitement. Red is not very exciting, orange is more exciting, and green is very exciting. So we'll have a look. I can also turn up the game speed, make it go up a little bit quicker. That bit is exciting, that's good. That's exciting. This curve is very exciting, at least back there. And just a little jump there. A little hop. And slow down a bit. And then just snake your way back in. I think that's quite good. Got quite a lot of excitement around some places. And then we can see the results on the top right when it's finished. Oh, hang time, 4 to 5. I have no idea what that achievement is. Okay, so let's have a look at the previous test. We can see fear as well. So a little bit of fear. There's a bit of fear on that point. Not that much though. Nausea. Pretty much most of it's good. Speed. Okay. Lateral G-force. Not much vertical G-force. We've got a little bit of negative. See, negative G-force up there, the blue. Then forward G-force. That's also good. Right, let's put that as done. We'll ride it soon, but let's do the entrance first. So I want the entrance to be over on this side because I want people to come in from that side, and then place the exit there. connect the path. So this is the queue. What sort of queue path do we want? I quite like the wood for this one. Yeah, so you can also have the path go up and down hills if you really want to. Let's have it go straight for a bit. Like that. Let's have it curve a little bit back on itself. Then let's have it go down slightly here. That's the entrance. Now the exit. We've also got natural paths, which just basically the people walk on the terrain. And then we can have that there. And that is pretty much it. Now, of course, this needs more scenery. And of course, and actually in this game, the scenery you add to rides, or round rides, actually make them more attractive. So, let's ride it once, and then we'll have a look and read chat. Also, by the way, I'm naming. If you want to name this coaster, please go ahead, name it. Okay, I think this seat is fine. Let's see if we need to change any bits. See how it's tilting you further and further back as you're climbing up? And here we go, because oftentimes you'll see little bits, because you can actually tweak the tracks after you've placed them, which is great. Ooh, that was a bit strong, the twist there, although maybe it's okay. Ooh, that also. You may need to fix some of those twists. Let's have another look at it in the cinematic camera as I read chat. Physics out the window. Fun fact, this mine train, an exact replica of the one from Ultimate Ride Disney Coaster. I think it's probably a real one. And into the narrow boat to Weymouth. Up and away, poor dummies within the test cars. Have either of you ever played Animal Crossing? Nope, I have not. This next test involves roller coasters and how test dummies react when locked into the roller coaster's cars. Okay, I've played hours of New Leaf. I love it. I imagine that is a bit strong there. I've seen a few people stream, and I've heard the story of how a guest in a hotel forgot to turn off his Nintendo Switch and then he left it, and the hotel clerk then took care of their pet while they were gone, but that's about it. There'll be New Horizons. It was. I don't have a Switch, so I never played it. Never had any console myself. Okay. Right. Nintendo stuff aren't the best in my opinion, so I wouldn't worry. 3DS. Still using plastic screens. Sue! Call it Sue. Well, maybe. I can do something with that. I don't know myself. I'll think of a name afterwards. I used to play a fair few of Pokemon games. They're quite good, but also fairly boring once you finish the story. Really? Ride in this car? Well, we can... Hold on. We can ride like this as well. Never played any of them myself. franchise, of course, end of the franchise. If you can ever pick up a 2DS cheaply with AC, or Pokemon not recommended. Late nights with AC and relaxing music with virtual pet I meant. You don't have pets in AC. Sue the mini train. Maybe. Not sure what it was then. Something to take care of, I don't know. Yeah, I think the train's too fast, perhaps. Well, I don't think necessarily too fast. I just think that some of these twists need to be edited slightly. So, actually, what are the G's looking like? Oh, there was a message. Oh, Michiruk. Hello, Michiruk, or however you pronounce it. Please let me know. Let's use the previous test run. Well, actually, it's not that big of a change. If we look here, G-forces are actually okay. It's just this bit that really... So, I can just select this little bit and change the tilt of it slightly. Just to make that a little bit less. Then of course I can also smoothen the banking, so it'll be a little bit less intense. Also this bit here looks like it needs to be smoothed slightly. Banking, the height as well, slightly. And it'll go up, go down, and then this other bit was the thing that I needed to fix a bit. Let's smooth the banking a bit. And then this bit, extend it a little, smooth the banking slightly. It'll come down to this bit. Let's smooth the banking here as well. Smooth banking. Oh, what does that say? Track limits exceeded. Ah, it's probably because of the path. That's fine. Let's smooth the banking on this bit. And smooth the banking on this bit. Here as well, I think. Let's extend that slightly, and then smooth the banking. Ooh, that still doesn't look very pleasant there. Let's just select let's just select this section. Just smooth all. Smooth all. On that bit. Let's stop the test. And let's restart it. Let's write it again. But this time I want to write from this point of view again. To have the comparison. Faster! Oh, hello. And Rafa Gislotti, hello. As well. First time chat. Hello! Yes. Sup, bud, I hope your night or day is going good. Been working on a new park lately and just uploaded it to the workshop to visit. Ah, very nice. Yes, my day's been going good. There'll be some announcements on my Discord server soon, very soon, about something that I will probably be releasing within the next couple of days, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks-ish. That announcement will be coming very soon. But yeah, today's been very nice. How's your day? Ooh, nice. Welcome in. It's 22:45 for me. Haha. You're a lovely pine green for me. Both of me are in the same color as Kango. Can you also ride from the very front, like the first car? Feliz Navidad. Eh? Happy Christmas. Oh, 2 weeks-ish. Fish? Ish. Yes, you can. I can go in the seat and go in points of interest. So, for example, I can go with the very front like that. That, or I could... Well... I could have it like that, and that's pretty much the very front car, since you're not really supposed to ride in the locomotive. Oh, ish, yes, of course. And we can see the live test results there in all the statistics of it. Right, I'll rename it in a moment. Just want to do one more test because I wasn't paying attention because of reading chat. Yeah, see, that's a lot smoother. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, let's do done. And now let's actually open it already. And we can change some of the colors. Let's rename it first. Let's call it Zoo Rider. Let's call it Zoo Rider. Not Zoo, but Zoo. Okay, let's go to Customize. We can do the track color. It would be good if you could change this without everything being highlighted, but... oh well. So this color is what? Oh, that's the rails. I think the rails should probably be a silvery or a dark silver like that. Next one is... oh, that's all of that bit. I think for this train, I do really quite like the red, but... Isn't really any good wood brown. Although, actually, we can just pick a color on this wheel, on the color wheel. I was thinking maybe like that. The third one, what is this? Oh, that's the underside. The underside may be just a nice orange. Like that. And then these are the supports, correct? Yes. Well, that's a bit bright. I think probably just like a brown like that looks perfectly fine. Let's do car colors. Let's actually pause while we do this. So what is this first color? Oh, that's the cab. Haha. Right. Sure it is. Now compare this with that. Haha. Yes. It would be so nice if I could get Ultimate Ride again. Always blaming us. Well done. Here come the test results. I know you're joking. This is a great ride. That's what it says. A great ride. We weren't even well, actually we were. Why? Yeah, I know, a great ride. What was that referring to? I was distracted by chat. Oh, right, yeah, gotcha. Zoo Rider looks like a secondary bus operator with Optar solos and Metro Riders or something like that. It does a bit. Zoo Rider, connecting the town center with St. Gerald's Cathedral or something. Maybe. I do really like that dark red for the cab. Let's see, this one, what does this one do? That's the main bodywork. Could have it very blue. No. I think maybe a toned down green? I don't know. Ooh, maybe orange. Oh, no, orange. We should have it orange. It's the whole Halloween theme. Like that. That's the color I want. Silver, I'm guessing that's probably the wheels. Oh no, that's all that bit. Well, we could have that yellow. Although I think I like silver. Now for the last bit, which is what? Ooh, that's all the cars. Well, we could have those orange still, or red. Or it's all the side thing. I like yellow, I think, for the cars. Yes, I like yellow for that. Maybe a little bit of a more reddish yellow, a little bit more. Yes, like that. That looks very nice. Operator color. Oh, I'm guessing this is that individual here. Oh, that's the cap. The cap... Well, no, she's not a poker lady. Well, she might be, but not in this context. Let's make the uniform also be orange. I know she looks like she works at B&Q, but we'll fix that. Like that, a little bit like a pumpkin. The trousers... What's that? Is that... Oh, that's her belt. You can change the color of the belt of the operator of the roller coaster. And shoes, of course. I think a dark-ish green would look quite nice. And then for the trousers, sure, a red like this. Although I don't like the green anymore. We can have the green be an orange. There we are. It's quite nice. We can also have music on this, but I quite like it without. I don't know what show coaster name does. That's okay. Good, good, good. And you can make trigger sequences here. So, let's unpause. Tell you what, I want to have the camera sitting at a bit of an interesting position while I read chat again. How about like that? That seems like an interesting position. So, or something beautiful paintwork here. Oh yes, yes, or silver, whatever. Beautiful, that's great. Yes, it is green because of the pumpkin stem. But oh well. Ha 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 ha. B&Q. Well, it did look like it a bit. B&Q, yeah. Why that? It's one of those things that can't be explained. Only understood. Dark green cap, maybe. Sure. Spookify the lot? Shadows. Which secondary operator would you rather use? Queasy Rider or Sue Rider? Of course, Sue Rider. Queasy is not secondary, but which bus operator? Sorry. Oh, and I forgot to unpause it. I thought it was unpaused, but it wasn't apparently. Yep, there's a shadow. I just want to see it go past. There it goes. Sue Took. There it goes again. Secondary bus operator, yeah. It is secondary bus operator. There we go. Also, are these birds, these pigeons, have they always been in the game, or were they added in an update sometime? Anyway, we might have just enough time to do a little bit of scenery work around this. I really do want to work with the terrain a bit here, because we haven't done that yet. So let's show that off as well. So this has voxel-based terrain. Yeah, I know. So let's see, up here. So for example, if I wanted Let's have a little bit of a mountain in here. Let's raise the terrain up a little bit. So you can see you can just raise it up like that. And then I can have an overhang as well, which most other games don't do. And yes, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 and 1 and 2 did do that, but it was all boxy terrain. This is actual smooth terrain. Let's have it go through like that. After all, it is a mine racer. Could even have the path go through a little bit of a tunnel itself. A little bit of an arch. And there is also ways you can do this. For example, if I want to chisel, I can chisel things away and flatten surfaces like that. I could pull from a different surface if I really wanted to. Flatten the surface, yes. But I think that this is fine. A little bit more up there. So now if we extend this along there, kind of have the track racing around this terrain loop, I think that would fit quite nicely here. Might even have a pond or something in the middle. Just a little bit of it here. Yes, sure, let's put a pond in here. So all we have to do is lower the terrain a bit. Then we can go to the water tool, and we can use either calm water, which looks like that. We can use a rough water, which looks like that. Standing water, and dirty water. Now, which do I like the best? I mean, I do like the standing water, but I think really rough water. I think rough water has the best things to offer. So a little bit down, like that. And you can actually change the terrain height while there's already water in here, which is great. Okay, so we've got a little bit of terrain work here, but it's not quite there yet, I think. Maybe extend this slightly, and then let's use the Roughen Brush. With a Roughen Brush, if you click and hold, it basically roughens the terrain up, makes it look more rocky, which is quite good. Makes it look more interesting instantly. It's basically an interestingified terrain brush button. Let's have this come a little bit out, and then let's smoothen this slightly, just so we can have more of a shape, and then we can roughen it a little bit up again. Like that. Okay, so this comes around there. I don't like this bit sticking out, so we can just do push, reduce the size of the brush, and literally just, well, we can also undo stuff if we messed up a little bit. And we can literally just push that in there, and then go over it with a smooth brush. I mean, we probably could just do this whole thing with a smooth brush, yeah. Just sort of like that. Coming around there, a little bit of smoothing up there as well. Let's see, it goes down, up and down. We could do a little bit of terrain work in here as well, but I want you to be able to see the coaster go up and around from the path. Maybe behind it, actually. Let's see if we can do what we can do behind here. So we could do just a big hill. Oh yes, and then we can separate this off a little bit. That might look quite nice. A little bit of a cliff face that the ride is going along on the side here. Just a little bit. Maybe not that far. Let's smoothen that away again. And then we can use the Roughen Brush just a little bit along here, just to make the cliff face a little bit more interesting. That's too much. We can undo that. Not that much. I meant more, just a little bit like that. Just a touch of the Roughen Brush. And we could maybe add another pond down here. Put in rough water. That's a little bit too low. I think I can't put it up here because of the path. Okay, let's smoothen this out a little bit like that. And then let's see if I can put the water a bit higher. Nope, unfortunately I can't yet. Let's see if we can fix that slightly. Let's just increase that a bit. And then put water, and then we'll see if we can smoothen it. Just water to there. And then smooth. I'll recheck in a little bit. Yes, like that. See? That's all I wanted. Okay. Now we could also do some interesting terrain work over here, but I think that that's exactly what we're gonna do. I know, I changed my mind. Let's have it be a little bit up there. Kind of go around there. And then connect up with the terrain over on this side. Actually, that's a bit too much because I want you to be able to see up from the path a little bit better. But over on this side it's great. Just have it run along the cliff face a little bit there. And then we can just pull a little bit more terrain out the back there. Just to make this look a little bit more like it's a hill. A little bit of the roughen tool. Little bit. And then we can use the rock texture brush to make some of these rocks a little bit more intense. Just a little tiny bit over in some places. It's already using this as a default texture some things. I think over here having some of the rock coming over will be a little nicer. Over on some of the roughened bits as well. Oh, I just remembered, we need staff. Oh, hello people queuing. Right, so let's actually hire some staff and then we'll finish. So, staff. Janitor. Sure. Let's put in a mechanic as well. I think security guard we won't need at the moment. Okay. And actually, you know what? We can hire an entertainer as well. Which one should we hire? Probably... Wait, where's the ghost one? Oh, it's right there. Let's hire a ghost entertainer. There we go. It's funny how there are people whistling in the toilets. Also, this really doesn't need to be cleaned at some point. Well, we've got a janitor now, so that's good. And then imagine what this looked like with all the scenery on it as well. And we haven't even done lights on all of this. Ooh. Like not stage or something, but more like something kind of... Oh, right, I see country bus or shoreline. Who remembers shoreline? I do. Yes, this bit's brilliant. Thank you. Pond, yes, sure, but I don't want any of that pond water splashed on me. Ha ha ha. No thanks. Rough water, yes. Maybe make that path go through an arch. A terrain arch. Well, no. Go through a terrain arch as well. No. I can already tell that this is going to look magnificent once finished. If only the terrain was this easily manipulated IRL. Well, that would be a bit dangerous then. Well, then we'd have other problems, exactly. Are there water lilies? Yes, I think so. Trace, subverter of expectations, in this case at least. Roughened bits? Oh, that's a lot of peeps. Ghost entertainer? Or the princess? It's literally right there. Yep, right there. Ghost looks a bit terrifying. Well, that's fine. Like, unintentionally. Arcade Kenny wait, Captain thumbnail? Oh, right. Really should take a thumbnail soon. I mean, let's see, what's the hide button for the UI? Controls. Camera, no. Camera? Or is it not camera? Is it mouse control? No. Is it? Wait. Where are the... Is it game? Nope. Oh, interface maybe. Where is the camera for the thing for hide, to hide the interface? Does anyone remember how to hide the interface? I don't. Shift space? Maybe. I thought it was in control somewhere. Oh, miscellaneous camera controls probably, haha. Toggle security camera? No. General shortcuts maybe. Pan, 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 rotate, rotate, zoom, zoom, toggle free look, increase free look camera speed, cancel things, pause, undo, duplicate, move selection, nope. There's a way. Focus camera. Oh, show hide user interface. Right control, right shift G. Interesting. There we are. I mean, that could be a really nice thumbnail. Let's wait until the train's going. And yes, all the people are queuing on that ride because it's the only ride in the park. I want the train on the thing. I know what you mean. Wait until the ghost faces the camera, but I want the train on the ride there. Going up it. I think that's what I want. Okay, so as one of the possibilities. Or we could have something like that, but at night. Let's set the lighting to nighttime. Ooh. I mean, that looks really nice, but... Oh, just look at those fireflies. Just imagine having this sort of building capability and then you just see a moose walking out of the wilderness. I'll rechat in a moment, don't worry. It's not going to be too late, hopefully. Look at how the moonlight's reflecting off of the ride there. Ooh. Anyway, rechat. Yes, I know. Thumbnail? Haha, look at its mouth. I love it. Exactly. That's the best thing I've ever seen. That has to be the thumbnail. I I mean, I don't know. Maybe if he turns around yet now. Well, now he's going away. Also, I did mean this path. I meant the path back where you have the other arch. I know which path you mean. The ghost mode absolutely is fabulous. Even better than a N94 Ascani Omnidecker. Shift space, not sure. Maybe not that good. One moment. Oh, well, that's the thing. Thank you. There. Shadows, there, yeah, there. Wait until the ghost faces the camera. Maybe. Alright, caps lock. Look at it, yes. You need more of them. I have. Haven't swarm the place. Ah, no, not swarm the place. Shadows, or late evening? Maybe. Moose. Of course. Shadows, would it be good if you could find smaller fire entertain as well? I don't know. It's so cute. The ghost turned around before. I know it did. Well... Oh no, he's coming this way. They're flocking this way. Haha, I know. Haha. At will, I meant, not infinitely, just a little bit. Maybe. I really like this game. It's good because you can see people actually do also gather around the entertainer to watch them. See? They clap him. Of course, the best place to do this is right by the entrance to the ride. Actually, we need to ride the ride during the day with all the terrain changes. Of course, I will place... Well, we can place a few rocks while we wait for the train to arrive. Haha. Because it will actually look even better. Oop, that's not what I wanted, eh? Hold on. No, not a line to surface, that's the issue. Although actually, a line to surface may not be the worst thing. Yeah, because you can actually make the cliff faces look really quite a lot better by just putting in rocks like that. Of course, it will look better once it's actually all finished, but we can't really do that this time around because of a lack of time. Like that. And turn it, push it in a little bit more. I think I am actually going to turn off the align to surface because it allows me more control to have them facing around and out and things. Yeah. So you can have these cliffs. And these rocks you can rotate as detailed as you want. They don't have to be on the 90-degree grid. But if you just want a quick quick new rotation, you can just press the button once and then you'll get it. Yeah, so for example, you can have things like that. And then if you put objects in this, so for example, if we have that, and then I get a little pine or fir or something, and place that in there, maybe even rotate it slightly. If I rotate that a little bit like that, and then move it slightly, you can see how much that already adds to the scenery there. Yeah? And you can do this everywhere. Actually, let me just add another little rock there. I know, I would realistically do the entire cliff face with rocks, but that'll probably take a bit too long. So, Instead I'll just plug this little hole there and then, well, and that one down there. Just so that when we ride it, it'll look a little bit nicer. Let's save first though, again. Actually, you know what? No. I want a tree. I want one tree. Actually, a few. I want a couple of trees in here, and I want one of these pines in there. Bit of a smaller versions of them as well. Can rotate them and put them into the ground a little bit as well. Just so that at least this little back area looks a little bit more finished. Although actually I don't quite like that. No, I don't like that. I liked it better where you had a bit of an open view. Actually, I do quite like one of these trees there. And let's also put down an autumn tree because it is supposed to be a little bit autumnal. Just a few of them. I know I said only one tree, and I'm placing more than one tree, but it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's just have that there. Make sure that this tree doesn't intersect too much. It does a little bit. Just have to move that over. There we are. Now we can ride this. Let's save and then we can ride it. Okay. Like a meter or more, meterless. I would die for them. Aww. But then you'd join them. You'd become one of them. That's even better. They're bullying the ghost. No. Why are there no clowns though? Awful. The most well-known type of entertainer, and they don't include it? Yes. Or I suppose a gesture. Oh well though. Also my second to last emoji was meant to be this one. Okay. Or a tree less conceded 01. Hahaha. See, haha, and so it continues. Just one more rock, and well, one more. Okay, now we're done now. Actually, wait, one tree, just one tree, that's it. Actually, a few more. Yeah, it's like this. Actually, now, let's remove a lot of them. Let's just put a few of these down. That's it. Love it, how do you get that emoji? Wahaha, looking forward to this. Love it, category something, team, love hearts, I'm not sure how to get this. But somehow, limited time emote. Okay, that's a shame. Fine, here we go. Because I want to watch this. I can't really see much of the scenery from this point of view. You can actually look around this as well. Now we need to ride it one more time, but with the camera slightly further back so we can actually have a bit of a better view. Yeah, I think that's interesting. We could ride it like this if we really wanted to. Should we have it in the cinematic, or should we have it in the back? Ooh, no, let's have it in the front. We haven't ridden it from the front. We haven't ridden it like this before. 11 out of 11. Would ride again. Pond out of 10. Okay, well good, because you will ride it again just now, because I wanted to have the camera at the front for us to be able to see it properly. Hello up there. Don't mind me. Totally safe seating position. Woohoo! Yes. It's also nice that the camera resets if you let go. Dun, dun, dun. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Here we go now. This is better. The shadow. It sounds so good. Yes. Okay, now that we've done that, I think we really should give this a bit of a pause. Oh look, and the balloons do work. See? Although they are slightly... Because they're stuck to the hand, it is maybe slightly awkwardly animated. Who knows? Yeah, you can choose which colors they have. The special effect pink and others. Tell you what, maybe actually we can also hire vendors like this. So maybe they can kind of exchange so that they can relieve each other. Anyway, so let's save and that's it. And that's Planet Coaster. It runs surprisingly well, really surprisingly well on my Mac. Like really, that was such a pleasant surprise when I already got thumbnail images. Anyway. Oh, by the way, I got some special contacts for cosplay. Oh, well, good for you. Ah, that's indeed a shame. Still, I'm not sure how I actually got it. Maybe you get it when you access Twitch on a certain day of the week. I'm not sure. Maybe they'll do another event someday that peeps can get them. But at least you'll get to see the emote when I use it. Hopefully. Indeed. Shadow's beautiful ride, beautiful coaster design, beautiful car design, beautiful sound design, and great terrain design and detailing. A lot of design. Yes. And the vendors are still red, just like RTC3. Thumber? Again, after the foliage went down, I think it's fine. Ah well, yes, for me too. Thanks for a great stream as always. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Don't have it installed right now, but still. Ah, never did it myself, but nice. Okay. So, with that, thank you all very much for watching. This stream will be archived. And yes, on Monday we'll continue our Civ 6 game, which, well, me and Robin will, which is going to turn out really interesting because, so it's interesting because that specific game, because, I mean, he's a much more experienced player than I am, but he hasn't played in a while, although neither have I, and he got a civilization which doesn't have that many perks, because the perks it does have are specifically for when they're in a war with someone, which obviously we're playing without wars. So he has that little bit of a handicap. Although with mine, the thing that I had planned out, the strategy, doesn't work also, because it was focused entirely on religion, which I can't do as my Civ because my Civ can't found a religion. Plus, my Civ spawned in an area with barely any hills, which means I have less production than I would on average have, and he has lots of hills. So it's a really interesting game so far, and that's what happens on Monday. And then we'll be back with trains and Star Trek, and then trains again, as far as I can tell. Right, so Thanks for having us. Oh, well, no, thanks for having me. See you tomorrow with Kango. Oh, yes, indeed. See you tomorrow with Kango, who streams tomorrow. I think he's going to stream a little bit more... What does this taste like? Does that taste like multiplayer? Oh, nonsense. The pleasure's all mine. But no, of course, naturally not. But still, yes, XD. I don't know either. Oh, yay, we might get to see some Evadis gameplay. Aveco Evadis, that is. Sure is, yes, looking forward to how y'all will wrap it up. Depending on how quick you can wrap it up, maybe you can have a TS stream on Monday? Anyway, I doubt it, but maybe. Oh, and also, I got the FF3 yesterday, along with the livery pack. Oh, that is a very nice loco. It's always a pleasure to drive. Good add-ons, 8 quid now. It is on sale, Anyway, that's it for me. I'm gonna go now. Well, actually, you're gonna go now. So, yes. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, I'll keep an eye out for that announcement, which will come very soon. The announcement will come, like, maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, actually. We'll see. Thank you, Smokebox, for creating it, yes. Me, voi, bye. Yes, we're all going now. Yes, bye. Bye. Bye, T-Fuel, if you're still watching and anybody's watching archived or without an account. Yes, you, who's watching without an account. Thank you for watching. Bye.